نحن أصحاب المعاني لسنا أصحاب الألفاظ. الألفاظ الجوفاء لا تجدي. انظر إلى المعنى.
The next question the Shaykh is asked, what is the ruling upon a Salafi, a person who is upon the way of the Salaf, who persists in mixing with the people of innovation after having been given advice? So he mixes with the Tabligh and the Ikhwan and other than them. And what is the ruling regarding the one who says, yes, I agree, I accept in the obligation of boycotting them. But the reason which is preventing me is because either, and there's two reasons. Number one, I have a worldly interest from these people. There's some maslahah that I have that causes me to unite with these, to mix with these people. Even though I know that to mix with them is not permissible, but I have a worldly interest. Or the second reason could be that he says, well, I found that Shaykh al-Albani rahimahullah ta'ala, that he has stated that making this type of boycotting is not something that befits our time because the people of the Sunnah are very few and they are weak. Right? So this individual uses these two excuses. So the Shaykh says, this person, we engage with him. Obviously we engage with him, he's our brother. We aid him, we support him in the truth. And regarding that which is between us, then obviously we give him advice. And we try to, we try to give him advice, we don't separate from him. But as long as he's with us in general, and he strengthens us in our dawah, and he's with us in our manhaj, and he's not actively supporting the people of innovation against us, then such a person, he's with us, we engage with him, we advise him, he's relied upon the fatwa of some of the people of knowledge, and the Shaykh then says, I advise you to go back to a tape of mine where there is further detail on this issue. And the Shaykh is alluding here to the tape that we went through yesterday. The question yesterday. So the answer to this question here goes back to the question that we looked at yesterday. And so to go back to that question, to answer this one, if you remember we said that there are 5 groups of people who mix with the people of innovation. Right? There are 5 groups of people. The first person is a deeply rooted, knowledgeable imam who is sought out by the people. Not just the people of the Sunnah, but even from the people of the Bid'ah. Like Shaykh Abdul Aziz bin Baz, rahimahullah ta'ala, from our era. Even Shaykh al-Albani, rahimahullah ta'ala. There would be people who would come to him. There would be people of Hizb al-Tahrir, Ikhwan al-Muslimin, and other than they would come to him because he's an imam. And they would come to him, so he would sit with these people and establish the hujjah and speak the truth in no uncertain terms. So the likes of these imams, they sit, and they sit in open and general gatherings. And there's la bas because these imams, the people have an awe for these, they have a respect and veneration for these imams. And this is unique to the likes of these imams, the scholars. This is the first type of person. The second type of person is a Salafi who, although he calls to the truth, whatever he knows in the various topics, Allah's names and attributes and Al-Qadr and Iman and the Sahaba and belief in the unseen and the Manhaǧ in general. So he has this knowledge, but he doesn't have a criterion, a furqan. He doesn't have the deeply rooted knowledge to deal with the shubahat and the doubts that the people of innovation bring, the takfiris and the ikhwanis and other than them. So he's not really, so this type of person, we advise him and we tell him that this is not befitting for you and it's harmful for you. But we don't boycott him and separate from him and whatever else. We just tell him, leave this way because it is harmful to you. The third type of person is one who comes, he mixes with everybody. He goes to this mosque and that mosque and this mosque and that mosque, and he says everybody's upon the truth, everybody's upon the Salafiyah. This person, we advise him, advise him gently and kindly. We have patience with him because he might genuinely be drowned in shubuhat. So we advise him, and at the end of it, either he listens or he doesn't listen. If he listens, well, alhamdulillah. If he doesn't listen, then we treat him to be from amongst them. From amongst them. The fourth person is the one who he goes to the masajid of the people of innovation and he defends them. And he attacks the people of the Sunnah. This person, he is from amongst them, and we free ourselves from him. And the final person is those from the mashayikh of Ahlul Sunnah who see a maslaha in going to some of these jama'at and doing lectures for them and so on and so forth. So these mashayikh, Shaykh Ubaid says that we do not agree with what they do, because this really, even though there is some benefit in what they do, the greater benefit is to the Hizbiyyin. The greater benefit is for them and for their da'wah. And so therefore we disagree with this behavior, but obviously these mashayikh, we advise them and we explain our point of view to them. We don't treat them like some of the other categories that we mentioned earlier on. So this answers this particular question that we are discussing here, a Salafi who finds himself in this situation.